everybody to my channel. This is the First Time Homebuyers Club, and I am your host, Nicole. And you hear all the wind, rain, a little bit of thunder, and some helicopters. I'm here in Orlando, Florida, on vacation, and it's a little bit crazy, but it's relaxing fun. So I'm here to help you with your dreams of purchasing your first home. It's not hard at all. Oh, speaking of the helicopter. So it's not hard at all. So just to let you know, I've been selling homes, helping people get into their first home for over 15 years. It's always the same, whether it's a recession, whether it's a depression, whether it's a pandemic, or whether it's just normal. It's always the same. The government is always giving you a first time chance of purchasing your first home. So FHA, it doesn't change. It's always around. They're always giving you something where you can have a benefit as your first home. So what is FHA? FHA is a government insurance program that will insure your loan to guarantee it, okay? So why do we get that? Well, normally to purchase a home, you're gonna need about 5, 10, 20% down. But FHA is 3.5%. So that's why you have that advantage. Banks want to work with first-time home buyers. They're not really looking for experienced homeowners because it's going to cost more. But if you're a first-time home buyer, please, you got everything under your control. It is your advantage to start now. Now, you can get a single home, a duplex, a triplex, a fourplex, up to 4 though. You can get all that purchasing your first home. I would say go up to 4. Get as many units as you can get. Now let's start from the beginning. Let's bring it all the way back. First step. Do you have a job? That's the first step. Are you an independent contractor? Now, you may have found your dream job a week ago, but banks want to know, have you had that job for 2 years? 2 years is what the banks are looking for. Independent contractor, same thing. Now, you may have got that new job, but have you been in the industry for 2 years? So if you've been in the industry for 2 years, even if you got that job a week ago, you will qualify. That's step number 1. Easy, easy. Number 2, what is your credit score? Credit score counts. So most people think they need a 700 plus credit score, but you don't. You really don't. FHA requires 580. That's it. Middle score though. So let's break down what is the middle score. So say for instance, that helicopter is kind of close. I thought I was vacationing, but okay. So the middle score, okay, let's start off with TransUnion. There are 3 major credit bureaus. You have TransUnion, you have Equifax, you have Experian. So say let's say TransUnion is a 700. Then you go to your Experian. The Experian may be, let's say about, I don't know what happened. Maybe something drastic happened on that account. Let's go to 480. And then, so you have TransUnion 700, Experian, let's say that one is 480, and then your Equifax, let's say that one is, let's give that one, let's say a 590, okay? So these are all hypotheticals. They're not gonna average out, they're not gonna take your average of 700, 590 and 480. They're not going to average that out and give you like the medium number. They're not going to do that. The median number. That's not what they're going to do. So basically, that middle score, which is your 590, that's what they're going to go by. Now, if you don't like that, you just have to go to the credit bureaus and dispute. It's so easy to dispute. That's the easy part, because it will take less than 30 days, but at least you know what you're dealing with. So all you need is a 580 plus, been at the job for 2 years, and then let's go to your reserves. Now, what is a reserve? A reserve is reserving your money into your bank account that we can show proof that it's there for over 2 months. Why do banks do that? It's simple. Number one, you have people laundering money. You have people doing illegal activity. It could be a drug dealer. It could be anybody. They want to know, are you responsible with saving money? It's just that simple. Now, you may say, well, man, I had hard times and, things weren't going right. I had little bumps in the road and, things I had to pay off. And I may want to borrow some money, maybe from my relatives or somebody. I need a gift because I don't have that kind of reserve. So a reserve is basically your closing costs. So when you're purchasing a home, you have costs involved. You also have your down payment, like I said, FHA, 3.5%. So let's say the home is $200,000. That'd be $7,000 down payment. Plus you have your reserve, which is for your closing costs, which is your title report. So you have a title company that's going to make sure the title is clear, that nobody else owns the property. You're going to have your escrow account and just different fees associated with your city and state. And that can run you up to, if it's something 200,000, let's just add on an additional 3%. Let's just add that on. And that will be about another 3,000 depending on the company. So it could be more, add all that up together. That will be how much in reserves you're going to need times 2, because that'll be 2 months. So they're going to see, do you have a few payments available in your reserves? So now that you have all your closing costs, now you're going to have at least about 2 payments that's in your reserve. So they're going to look at those factors. They want to see, can you cover closing costs, and also can you carry 2 payments? So it's really that simple. It sounds kind of complicated, but it's not that complicated. That's it. So with this channel, we're going to help you find a home. We're going to help you get inspiration so you don't lose your dreams. We're going to give you motivation, because buying a home is so important, because you have children that are looking at you with generational wealth. You want to make sure your kids know it's possible to build generational wealth, that they can do it. I'm going to do mostly lives on this channel because I want to make sure I can reach everyone at all times, so I can get your questions. Sometimes I can't get your questions if I'm just talking to you in this manner. I want to make sure I can kind of hear what kind of questions you may have, because there's so many different things. Ooh, it is raining hard. So there's so many situations and factors that go into a home. You may have inherited a home. You may have to split the equity with the family member. There's just so many different things. You may have just got laid off, or you may be getting laid off in the future. Anything can go on with your individual profile. So yes, I'm here to help you. Let me know what you need. Leave a comment, and I'll hope to answer all your questions. Like, subscribe, and let's get you started.